Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for December 15th, 2020. This is a reading for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This week I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different spread than usual, so I hope you guys like it. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and yeah, let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for December 15th, 2020. I hope everybody set their intentions with this beautiful new moon, total solar eclipse in Sagittarius. Remember, we are being offered a higher perspective and loving signs and gifts from the universe. So let's go ahead and see what comes through December 15th, 2020. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, you guys. All right, in your surroundings, we've got the moon. Okay, so a little bit of confusion, maybe some illusions, uncertainty, maybe even fears. What's holding you back? Eight of Cups, walking away. King of Pentacles. Five of Wands, I'm glad to see that in our past, our recent past, some sort of conflict. Eight of Swords, okay, and we get the Five of Pentacles. Okay, all right, you guys, so what I'm seeing here, now remember, I'm an intuitive reader, so I may give you some different interpretations of the cards and the energy, but here we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is somebody who, somebody here may be overthinking a situation. It may be this, whatever this conflict was in the Five of Wands. It could just be that everything feels like a mess. Like you can't sort of figure out which way is up, which way is down. Maybe you're feeling like, you're under attack, or a lot of people, like things are going wrong in your personal life and your job. It could just be one particular incident, okay? Where the Five of Wands, where there was something that was a little bit strenuous, a little challenging, and it may have gotten a little bit out of control or a little bit worse than you anticipated. The Queen of Swords is anchored in the shadow energy, so she's a little bit, it's like self-defeating, and it's like self-defeating and disempowering by replaying, old hurts and heartbreaks. Some of you are having a really hard time getting over an argument, a disagreement, a separation, some sort of challenge here in the past, okay? And we do have the Ace of Cups though, so it's something that you really truly care about, and I do feel as if Spirit is trying to come in and offer you a blessing. But we do have the Ace of Swords again with this eclipse energy, and I hope you guys check out your your new moon total solar eclipse readings, because it's all about being able to see this offering that the universe is trying to give you. And it may really take you walking away, what I'm getting with this Eight of Cups, from someone or something that, again, or maybe you're thinking about a situation too much, or you're really anchored in like fear-based thinking or worry even, and Spirit's like, I want you to change the dial, switch the channel, because there's something really beautiful I want to offer you, that's being offered to you, but you may not be able to see it with this Ace of Swords. And look at that Five of Cups coming out of this regret, this sorrow, this loss, and really seeing, what this person isn't seeing. He's seeing these three cups that are spilled, but he's not seeing the love, the balance, the blessings that are right behind him. So definitely I'm picking up on the need to shift a focus, and maybe even clear the air with somebody in particular, but or it could just be with yourself, just the way you're viewing the events in your life. You're coming out as the Ace of Wands in this energy. So this is definitely, the divine has a hand in this matter, whatever it might be. And when the Ace of Wands shows up for me in the reverse, it's a card of yes, but the timing was off. Like the passion was there, but, like all the ingredients to make this work weren't. Okay, so it's asking for a little bit of patience and recognition of, the power of this situation, but then also that you may need to move on from this, because I can see that it was quite challenging. The moon in your surroundings, this is Cancer or Pisces energy, really trusting your intuition, move through fears and illusions. You know, things aren't quite how they seem. And again, I feel like because you, or maybe it's somebody that you're dealing with, is really anchored in, you know, the bad stuff, the fear, you know, what didn't go right, or, you know, the coulda, woulda, shoulda's, okay, that type of energy. So, you know, there's also a need for patience here and trusting your intuition, trusting that, you know, this too shall pass. What's blocking you? The Eight of Cups. Okay, you or someone may have walked away from a situation, or maybe that it's time for you to focus on what truly makes you happy. Let this challenging issue or decision or situation or relationship, let it go, let it stay in the past. What Spirit's saying that you need to focus on, or what you need to know, is that, you know, you find your own stability. Stability is yours with this King of Pentacles. There's a commitment here. And, you know, you need to be also committed to your stability. You know who you are. You know what you've done. You know how you feel. And for many of you, you know, it's kind of like you don't deserve this energy. But I can see like there's all this sort of chaos around you. Okay, it's actually a very sort of chaotic reading. We've got the Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, overthinking, disempowering. But Spirit's asking you to stand strong, to be in your strength, to be this King of Pentacles. That's who you are, abundant in nature, caring, loving, and giving. And don't overextend yourself. And yes, sometimes we have to go through these situations. And it's not about, you know, not being emotionally available or not working through these situations or ignoring them or pretending that they're not happening. But it's also about knowing when to walk away and how much of this energy you're going to allow into your life. Five of Wands, a struggle or a conflict that you've been through. What's coming in from above is actually Spirit's going to be giving you a much higher perspective. And we're seeing that with the Moon card as well. With this person who is sort of in this disempowering thought, is sort of like is stuck. But what I'm getting here is that it's not as bad as you think it is. And if you find that time to sort of quiet the noise, again, the energy of this new moon and this total solar eclipse is you're going to see that there's a huge blessing here. Okay. And you're going to, again, it may not seem like it when you open your eyes and you look around, or you read your messages, or you see what, you know, a mess this situation might have become. You're going to see, sense, and feel that there's a higher perspective and that there's a way out of this. Because you can see the rain is falling all around her, but it's actually not hitting her, and that she's actually protected. In the outcome energy, we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is a feeling of loss, of abandonment. It's that scarcity complex. It's that, you know, it's feeling alone. It's feeling like you don't have enough. But what I love about this card in this deck in particular is this, I feel like, is your energy. And I feel like there's help from above, or there's somebody coming in to help you here, that you're not alone. And that's really, really nice, because there's a lot of chaos around you at the moment, or around, maybe it's even in the world, or within your family, or in your work situation, in your relationships. And Spirit wants you to know, wants you to focus on this sort of earthy, stable energy that you always have access to, that is you. Okay, so we get the Four of Cups, discontent and boredom. Okay, so this might have been the topic of this challenge. It could be that you are feeling discontent and bored, either with your work or with your relationship or whatever your daily routine was. Okay, and I see somebody here turning their back on, you know, this castle, on these brighter days. Okay, and I see that here. Some of you might have regrets about a decision that you made or that somebody else made. All right, and then we get material and spiritual prosperity, but this is the Six of Pentacles. So what I'm getting here, the Six of Pentacles is help, and that's what I'm picking up in this rendition of the Five of Pentacles, that what you're looking for is soon coming to find you, or will soon come into your sphere, you know, into your life. So whether that's financial resources, or whether that's, you know, a friend, or whether that's a loved one coming in to sort of help you see, okay? And Spirit's coming through to also give you a higher perspective. perspective, especially if you've been sort of stuck and going around and around about a certain situation. Destiny, the Wheel of Fortune. So this is definitely turning in your favor. So many of you, you're leaving behind this chaos. You're leaving behind this mess. You're leaving behind this overthinking. Okay, and we get the Sacral Chakra, so creativity. So I feel like some of you guys may have actually turned your back on whether it's a relationship or it's a job or a family or home or something along those lines. You've turned your back on a situation because you really believed in what you were going to do, and I feel like it was a big risk. Some of you may have been turning away from the corporate world. Some of you may have been leaving behind, you know, something that felt like a contract or a commitment for you. But it was in order to pursue your creative endeavors. It was in order to pursue something that you're extremely passionate about, something I feel like you've really wanted to do for a long time. And I feel like some of us might be sort of thinking, second guessing, like, because we ran into issues or stumbling blocks or obstacles, like, this was not the right decision. Why did I leave behind that stability? And Spirit's saying, this was a risk worth taking. You may not be able to see that right now, but things are definitely moving in your favor. At the bottom of the deck, we get the Moon card again, the shadow energy. So it's almost like you have to go through some tough lessons to come out into the light again. Again, you're going through a little bit of a dark period is what I'm getting, and lots of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy in this reading as well. But we do have a little bit of everything. But I do feel like things will be illuminated for you shortly. Yeah, and we get the Cancer card underneath there. You know that there's victory, there's triumph, there's success. But it comes after, look at this double confirmation of the Eight of Cups, after pulling away, moving away from something that was a considerable risk. And I do feel like, you know, we all go through this when we make a really big change in our lives, when we start something new. Oh my gosh, I should be holding on to the old. And that's kind of the ego, right? And yes, you will run into challenges, but you know what? You're strong enough. You are this King of Pentacles energy to really keep moving forward. Everything's going to be okay. No matter what other people are doing or how other people are reacting, Spirit wants you to know you're going to be okay. And I just keep hearing, this too shall pass. You're going to learn so much from seeing the other side of the coin here. All right, so then we get leadership, set your goals. So yeah, I think you stepped into a leadership position, either about what you will or will not tolerate in your personal relationships, in your home, in your job. But you're really, some of you guys are starting something that's entrepreneurial. You're starting something that, you know, you've wanted to do for quite some time. And yeah, you might be thinking, oh, SHIT, you know, this is not how I thought it would be. But you know what? It's kind of like this lean period where you have to invest. There might be a little bit of that fear, but you know what? Spirit's saying destiny's on your side. This is absolutely something you were meant to do. All right, and then we get Dragonfly, live life to the fullest. Yeah, because you couldn't stay in that Four of Cups energy any longer, okay? You absolutely could not stay in that energy. Something was stagnant. It's like you were meant to be great. And it's these first steps towards taking, you know, initiative, and these first steps towards your destiny, to what's going to really truly build you up. And we get resilience, rise above the tribulation. So absolutely, you guys are going to rise above, even if you might not feel like it right now. All right, I'm going to pull from the True Love reading cards for additional information for you guys for December, what is it, 15th? All right, let's go ahead and see. And you get chivalry. Wow, beautiful. So again, you know what I'm getting intuitively off of this card? Absolutely, this person has a horse, has flowers, has a higher perspective, is coming from a place, like a really rich place, okay? Somebody who has a lot to offer. For many of you guys, you might be feeling like you're in tatters. You might be feeling, if you know, like you don't have enough. Oh my gosh, I made a mistake here. But I feel like soon you're going to get the abundance. You're going to be so proud of what you've worked through. Now, for others of you, you may have left a connection and you're starting to feel this sort of loneliness, or, oh, you know, longing for the past. But Spirit wants you to know that you moved away from that connection, or that was divine intervention, because you were meant for something greater, okay? And the message here on this card, and I'm reading, this is from Belinda Grace's True Love Reading Cards. To be chivalrous is synonymous with having integrity and courage. All right, so a chivalrous male will face up to many challenges that life presents and protect the people he loves and whatever he truly believes in. On a less heroic, more everyday note, he is both a protector and provider and applies himself to these roles at the levels of family, friendship, intimate relationships, and communities. The chivalrous male has a deep respect for the feminine and a powerful understanding that he himself is nurtured by supporting the feminine and help her to thrive. He recognizes that actions like opening a door for a woman or offering a lady a seat can add a flourished charm and style to the way he lives his life, and he derives joy from them. He takes pride in the fact that he can be gallant without losing his sense of self or feeling demeaned. Appreciating and enjoying the inherent differences between the masculine and feminine helps the chivalrous male to enjoy this way of being and to be uplifted by the company of the luminous woman. By drawing this card, you're calling the energy of chivalry into your life. If you're a man, you're encouraged to consider ways in which being chivalrous can enhance your life and to find more ways to demonstrate it. But be aware, chivalry is not just about going through the motions, it's about understanding the subtle interplay of masculine and feminine energies and tapping into the sublime source of nurture, warmth, support, and love that's available from the secure and supported feminine. If you're a woman, this card is asking you to look at ways you could allow more chivalry into your life and encouraging you to look for the chivalrous qualities in men around you. When a man does something chivalrous, gallant, or polite for you, thank him and let him know that you noticed his chivalrous quality. A compliment such as this will surely motivate him to behave this way again in the future. So for some of you guys, this is a love offering that's coming into your life after leaving, after being unsure. Okay, you're becoming emotionally available to receive what it is you're looking for. But for many of us, this is going to be about finding that balance within, opening ourselves up to receiving the help, the guidance, what we need to live like a fuller, much more beautiful life. And for those of you where this may be just about finances or it may be about health, this is about coming into balance, having everything you could possibly want, and it's being offered to you. Okay, Spirit is offering it to you, despite how things may seem at the moment. All right, you guys, thank you for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you found clarity and guidance in these messages. Take care.